Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Mrs. Witchy Perfect's Tarot. Give a shout out real fast to the Good Witch. Tarot. Her link will be in the description field. I finally got it in there. I'm sorry it was late. I had just been so crazy. I want to give a shout out to her because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have found these awesome decks. This is the Wheel of the Year, the After Tarot. Oh boy. two hands, the After Tarot. Sorry. Okay. And of course, the Cozy Witch deck that I'll be using. Thank you so much for letting me see those. I'm very excited to use them. And then, of course, like I said, I don't do reversals. She does reversals as it's still trying to come in for you. I just don't do reversals. But I did start a spread, and we have some great cards here, guys. So just on the bottom of the deck, well, let's go through the first four cards. So I have the Queen of Wands, good business sense, confidence, foresight, an attractive, magnetic, mature woman, helpful friend who is well liked, a kind and loyal, generous companion, confidence, competitive, enjoys enterprise and the limelight, also values her home and family. So we have vibrancy. So this is a very fiery, passionate person who is a go-getter, likes to, do goals and can help you. It's like someone is helping you. It doesn't have to be a woman, he, she, they. Can be a man as well. Take what resonates with you. But I'm getting like there's someone who is fiery and passionate and bold and willing to help you get to where you need to go. Wow, that's so cool. So if you want to see the card, if the background doesn't get in it. So you have the Queen of Wands or King of Wands, whichever, like I said, whatever you resonate with, he, she, they, in this, in these readings, of course. And thank you, the Good Witch. I watch your stuff over and over again because there's some bits I sort of forget. If you want to come back here, and trust me, it helps me out with watch hours. If you could subscribe, because the YouTube has changed it. Please, if this does resonate with you, or you just like the sound of my voice, or whatever it is that you want to subscribe, hit that subscribe button on Rumble. Please hit the follow button and watch these over and over again, because I do the same thing with the Good Witch and any other tarot reader I watch. Just because sometimes I forget little tidbits, so I'll go back and watch it again and then watch it again and make sure I get the gist now, and we can come back to it later. If you want to save it on a playlist, I have a tarot to watch, and then I just leave it on that playlist until it comes up. So this is for October 6th through the October 12th. And like I said, we have the Queen of Wands to start. Very fiery, passionate person. And I like how she has a little black cat down here, kind of standing watch. It's like her companion. She has, she has power over her domain, and she's kind of sitting on her throne looking over like, I did this. I'm fortunate. They're always very fortunate people. Very attractive, magnetic, a helpful friend. This could be someone who's trying to help you get to where you need to be, making your wishes come true. So I need to take a 5-minute break. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to tend to my son. Oh, the things we do when we're parents, right? All right. So anyway, either someone is helping you, or you are going to get in your head that you need to go after your desires. I have been doing meditations, and I'm going to do it for 30 days, maybe 60 days, maybe 90 days. I'm trying to rewire my brain to, go after what I want. So I want, this, and I want that, and I want this to happen, and basically to live happily ever after with my soulmate twin flame. So, and they have meditations out there you can use. it's a lady I found quite recently where, she takes you into hypnosis and tries to, get to your subconscious and, you can have this, you can have what you want. And we'll see how it plays out. So you also can ask for confirmations to, see that this is coming in. Always ask for confirmations or signs or signals and stuff. So make sure that you are asking for that. So either you or someone is helping you, but you are taking a bold step forward this week. And this is for October 6th through the 12th, like I said. Taking bold steps. You can't make this stuff up. So, okay, taking bold steps to your dreams. Sorry, background. Can we step back? There we go. Okay, so the Queen of Wands, probably a Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be. Don't make them fit. Because, this could be any fire sign. The Wands are any fire sign. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But either you or someone who is a friend of yours is helping you get to where you need to be. So your mindset is go for it this week. Whatever it is, go for it. Because the next one we have is the Six of Pentacles. Gifts, charity, donations, money, community assistance, support, employment, sharing. So this could be a new job where you have... I'll put that up for you to see. This could be a new job where you have the money to, once I get something, compensation, I will be actually giving to my friends online. If you like to hear about politics and you want to leave a comment down in the comment section, my friend Angel and I talk every Friday night on Angel in the Afternoon. I can leave the link in the description field if you want to, but just leave a comment down in the comment field if you want that. Because I think whatever happens to you this week, you're going to have that generosity, or maybe you're looking for generosity. Well, it will come to you because this is all about, being well paid. And don't be afraid to ask for help. If you need the generosity, don't be afraid to ask for help. If you have someone you can turn to that can loan you some money, if you are being well compensated, you can now afford things that you couldn't afford before, because now the next card we have is the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. This is everything you wanted. So independent wealth, independence, success, financial support, security, profit, prosperity, wealth, property. I'm sorry. Abundance, rewards. This is getting your dreams come true. So something happens where you, like I said, the theme of this week is go for it. Okay. So the Queen of Wands is telling you to go for it, whatever it is. Go for it. And your Nine of Pentacles will reward you handsomely for it and also you have the Six of Pentacles. So you have 6 and a 9. And then of course you have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups, you have comfort, you have kindness, intuition, good ideas, a sensitive, thoughtful introvert, quiet, dreamy, imaginative, psychic, emotional. Because of your just go for it this week, I want you to remember that you can do this. Whatever this is, you can do this. Go for it. Whatever it is, I'm hearing go for it. I just keep hearing go for it. This is a go for it week for you to get out there and go for whatever it is you're being asked to if you're being asked to invest in something, or if you're being asked to, get another job or to get that promotion or whatever. This is a just go for it kind of week. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, this is what you're leaving, I think, because you have, in order, you have the Five of Cups. So disappointment and loss. So this is what you're leaving. This is what is leaving you behind, or what you're leaving behind, excuse me. So disappointment, sorrow, focusing on negative stuff, you're leaving that behind. Okay. The one behind that is the Nine of Swords. So because you had all this heartache and this sorrow and this loss, whatever was not serving you, yeah, you're going to have nightmares about it, but you're going to be leaving it because Two of Wands. Again, you can't make this up. Two of Wands is a choice. You have a choice. Two paths decisions, options, planning, grasses, always greener on the other side, immigration, suddenly leaving, deciding to stay or go. So it sounds like this choice is what has caused, like, you're leaving this behind because of this choice, and you're just going to go for it. Okay. And because of that, you're going to have compensation. And of course, you're going to have the Nine of Pentacles. And of course, you're going to have love, comfort, kindness. If you get a promotion, you're going to have more love of family. You're going to be able to afford things you couldn't afford anymore. Your bosses will be nicer to you, hopefully, if you have that promotion. If you get another job, your coworkers may be nicer people. They could be kinder, gentler people who actually work with you instead of work against you. So it looks like you're getting everything you need because, like, look, you're leaving a resting period. And then, of course, you have the Eight of Pentacles here. And then the next one is the Lovers. So you have a choice coming up here that it looks like you are leaving some bad situations. So some loss, some grief, some sorrow, maybe even some rest and rejuvenation. Like I said, I'm trying to rewire my head so that I can get what I need to, because, I do have a son and there's some things I just can't afford right now, but, I'm rewiring that, situation so that I can, get to where I need to go. So I already went ahead and kind of pulled a card from the Wheel of the Year, and it was the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups, you can't make this up. There's like a family there. They're all celebrating the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups came out of the deck, but we're going to use the Cozy Witch deck here. I'm just going to put this deck over here. I'm running out of room here. I have so many decks, I run out of room sometimes. Okay, so I'll leave the Wheel of the Year over here, but it's the Nine of Cups that fell out of it. So I already shuffled this deck. So let's see what comes out. So the Queen of Cups. Okay. Honoring your emotions is one of the highest forms of self-care. Okay. So the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Remember to do self-care. Even if you are doing this mentality of, hey, I need to go do this, remember to take care of yourself along the way, because you're going to need to. You're going to have to look your best at a job interview or whatever. So you're definitely going to have to, do what you need to do. So why is the Six of Pentacles here? Why is the Six of Pentacles here? Okay, the Temperance. So divine timing, patience, perseverance. This says let go of self-imposed limitations. Again, the sky's the limit when it comes to, your dreams, guys. Remember that the sky is the limit here. Sky is the limit. Of course, we have on the bottom of the deck, we have the Moon. So something that was hidden is going to be revealed. Okay, going to be revealed for you. And remember, to get to that generosity, it's going to take divine timing. It's going to take patience. It's going to take perseverance. Like I said, it's not easy to take time out of my day because I'm just so busy to do these meditations and hypnosis and stuff to change and rewire my brain to, to have abundance come into my life. And abundance has, I have a beautiful son. I have a wonderful man who's my twin flame soulmate. I love him very much. I love my son very much. And my son, talk about a really smart kid. He just came home. He had 100 on his math test. We were so happy for him. He also got like, a reward for being really good at school. So, I mean, he's a really great kid. Couldn't ask for a better son, and he really loves his mom. I'm glad of that. We were supposed to go somewhere today, but it just wasn't in the cards for me. I just wasn't feeling my greatest. So, but he understood that, and he didn't really want to go. So he ended up staying with me. All right. But I definitely think the self-care will get you to your, I need to do this attitude, or just say yes. Just say yes to everything. Excuse me. So divine timing is going to help with the generosity. So, if you need a little extra bucks, see if there's a friend that you could borrow from, and then remember to give that back. So generosity, to give and take. But also remember, this is going to happen in divine timing. So patience and perseverance. So remember to persevere. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? One more shuffle. Three of Swords. Okay, so it's okay to cry. Remember that you are leaving a bad situation to get to your Nine of Pentacles. You are leaving some kind of situation here, which, was heartbreaking, and it was sorrow, there was sorrow there. It's okay to cry. It's okay to show emotion, because once you get to your Nine of Pentacles, you are going to feel much better. And I'm actually going to put the Nine of Cups over on top of the on top of the can say do attitude, and the Queen of Cups, remember self-care, and it will lead you to the Nine of Cups. So again, this is all going to benefit you. And on the bottom we have Two of Pentacles. So again, you're juggling things, you're getting your priorities ready. When life gets chaotic, find a way to get grounded and balanced. Remember to always balance yourself. If you feel like you're in a tailspin or whatever, you're like me, a busy bee. So like in a couple hours, I have my friend's show that I'm going to be on. So, remember to stay balanced and grounded. Sorry. There we go. There you go. So you can see that. Just remember to always stay grounded and balanced. And remember that if you're leaving something behind so that you can get to your Nine of Pentacles, you can get to that wealthy, independent person that you once were, but you have to leave something behind, something that's no longer serving you. And that comes into, making that decision, making a decision about something that you were leaving behind. So we had the Five of Swords, we had the Nine of Swords, or the Five of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and then we also had at the bottom of the deck, of the other deck, we had the Two of Wands. So you have to leave something behind and make a decision to get to your Nine of Cups. Okay, so why is the Page of Cups here? Oops. Let's try this again. So why is the Page of Cups here? Why is the Page of Cups with us? One more shuffle. Four of Swords. So rest, rejuvenation, meditation is literally going to get you into the, you need to use your intuition. You need to meditate and clear your mind, because that's what it's telling you. You need to use your intuition, because it's going to happen for you that you are going to get to your Nine of Cups. But there's going to be trials and tribulations along the way. So just keep your mind focused. And if you need rest and rejuvenation, make sure you get it. This lady is resting with a water over her stomach, a water pad, or what do they call it? A heating pad. It can be a heating pad, depending on if the water's warm. Why aren't you resting is what it says. So Why aren't you resting? Because the more you bring in your intuition, the more you're going to know that you're making the right decision. And whatever decision you make will be the right one for you. All you have to do is trust your intuition, trust yourself. And at the bottom of the deck, this deck, we have the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups. So look how she's looking away at something, but she has all these cups here. See how all these bottles of water are over here, but yet she's still waiting and looking for something else. It's like she's almost wanting something else to come in. So she's kind of waiting for her her cups to be filled. Remember that the patience with temperance, and remember that you need to break a few eggs to get an omelet, right? So remember that it's like she's like looking like, when is my cups going to be filled? They will be, but they need divine timing and they need patience and perseverance. Also, you need to go through some heartbreak. Maybe some tears need to be shed. It could be a relationship you're leaving or a job you're leaving, and people are going to be upset if you are leaving a situation that they didn't. You could have been quiet about it. And you finally say, you know what, this isn't for me, I need to move on. So it's kind of like she's like looking for her cup to be filled. So don't be afraid to ask for help, and don't be afraid to let something go. Something needs to go. Something needs to go away, and you need to you need to move on. So and tears need to be shed. Okay, so we did have the Nine of Cups, so I'm going to put that there. And of course, so why is the Queen of Cups here? We'll just take a few cards from these. And this is the Wheel of the Year. Thank you, the Good Witch. Like I said, I do watch her stuff over and over again, so sometimes like I'll be not paying attention. I usually watch it at work, and I'm usually not paying much attention, so I have to do it like 2 or 3 times till I'm like, okay, I'm going to focus on this now. But I love watching her stuff, and I do watch it 3 and 4 times a day because, I forgot a little tidbit detail she told me. So why is the Queen of Cups here? Okay, so the Knight of Wands, which is technically an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. My man is an Aries, so he's like my brilliant knight coming in to save the day. This is a fast-moving knight, so whatever this is fast-moving. And then the next one is the Six of Pentacles. So again, the Six of Pentacles, we have double sixes. Okay. So the Knight of Wands, something is moving forwards, and you're getting to your 6 and 9 of Pentacles, right? So you have the 6 of Pentacles here again, and it's getting you to the Knight of Cups, or I'm sorry, for the 9 of Cups, excuse me. So you just need to keep moving forward, because the Knight of Wands is someone who's riding into action. Say yes. This is a say yes week. Go for it. Go for it week. Say yes and go for it week. Okay, so why is Temperance here? Why is Temperance here? The Ten of Cups. Again, you can't make this up. Ten of Cups, guys. If you persevere and you are patient, remember divine timing. So again, if you're doing all these, you're putting in the work, as the Good Witch says. You're putting in the work, you're doing what you need to do. Remember that divine timing will come into it, and then the Ten of Cups comes into it. Along with the moon. Okay, so the moon. I'm not going to show the picture, but the moon, something was hidden. You'll get information. Something will come out into the open. It may be hidden now, but it won't be soon. Okay. And of course, the Nine of Swords. So again, you're leaving this behind. You're leaving the Nine of Swords behind because something is hidden. So it could be something is hidden and the Nine of Swords. That's what you're leaving as long as you persevere. So if you persevere and divine timing, it gets you to the Ten of Cups. Again, you can't make this stuff up. All right, so why is the Three of Swords here? Why is the Three of Swords here? One more shovel. Oh, the bottom of the deck. Two of Wands. There you go with the Two of Wands again. Two of Wands. Three of Cups. Celebration. So once you deal with this thing that needs to, you dealt with your whatever needs to go away. You need to deal with that. And again, once it's dealt with, it's it. Okay? Then you get to your celebration. You get to your Nine of Pentacles. You get to your Three of Cups. And this could be a group of people, or it could just be, your coworkers are celebrating with you. Here you go, Seven of Cups. Choices. Seven of Cups, you have choices. Your cups will be filled. But don't be disillusioned either. Don't be disillusioned that something may or may not happen. Remember that, you have choices. Okay? And the Nine of Pentacles. Here we go. 9 and 9, 6 and 6. So here we have the Nine of Pentacles again. You have the Nine of Pentacles again. So again, you need to leave something behind so that you can get to where you need to go. Okay. So why is the Four of Swords here? Why is the Four of Swords here? One more shuffle. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Pentacles. Again, you can't make this stuff up, guys. Ten of Pentacles. So maybe a little rest, rejuvenation is going to help you. Seven of Swords. So watch out for deceit. Watch out for deceit. Okay? Remember to go inwards. If you think someone is lying to you, go inwards. Use your intuition. Remember, just watch out for deceit. Watch out for deceit. Judgment. Again, you're getting rejuvenated. You are being called up to make a decision that's going to help you for the future. Just be careful of deceit. And the Prince of or I guess what they would say, this is a girl, so it says Prince of Cups, but Princess of Cups, I guess. So she looks like she is just taking a moment to smell the flowers. Maybe that's what your rest rejuvenation needs to do. Maybe you just need to rest and rejuvenate and smell the roses, smell the flowers. Stop a moment to smell the flowers. And we have Temperance again on the bottom. Temperance again on the bottom. Can't make this stuff up, guys. So it's patience, divine timing, perseverance, and watch out for deceit. Okay, because there could be deceit or a little backstabbing going on. Maybe the situation you are leaving, they are trying to backstab you, maybe to the new people. They're trying to, trying to make you look bad or whatever. Maybe if you left a relationship, they're trying to talk bad about you now on social media and stuff. Just let that all just wash down, go within, meditate, and trust me, those people will be called out for their bullcrap. So don't let anyone try to bring you down. Okay. But always look for deceit. Watch out for deceit. Okay, so we're going to pull some after tarot here. Whoa. Now we got it. Three of Wands. So your ship has come in. This is after tarot. So after the Three of Wands, your ship comes in. There's a bird up on the top there, looking out for you. You're looking out over your domain. You see your ships coming in and you're moving forward. Ace of Pentacles. Guys, this is after you made your decision. Now you're going to get what is coming to you, what the abundance that you needed. Everything is coming to you now. So this is after tarot. So see how there's a bug in that hand? The pentacle is falling out and there's a bug that landed there. It's like, well, I mean, you have your abundance here, so enjoy nature. Enjoy nature. You have your abundance. You have what you need. Yeah. So the Five of Pentacles, she is actually, she's actually going inside. So she's going inside. She's not going to stay out in the cold anymore. You don't have to be a victim. You don't have to, be the one that everyone pokes fun of, or you don't have to take someone's grief. If you're in a relationship and you're not doing, it's not doing so well, it's a bad relationship where you're not being treated fairly, you feel like you're left out in the cold, well, you're going to choose to move on and get up out of that cold, and you're not going to be a victim anymore. It's time to move on. It's time to go. It's time to get what you need in a relationship, in a job, in anything. It's time, because your ships are coming in. They have come in. Now you're going to reap the benefits. Okay, so the Ten of Swords, but it's also the Ace of Swords. So you'll get clarity. So whatever decision you left behind, that's it. That's done. It's over with. And now we move on to the clarity part of you getting what you need, your abundance and stuff. So the Four of Pentacles. Remember that you can't take it with you. Okay? So try not to, when you get your abundance and everything, because it looks like, the Grim Reaper is coming for him and he's trying to hold on to, try not to hold on to too much, because what is that old saying? If you love something, let it go. And if it comes back to you, it loves you back. Same thing here. You don't have to hold on to money anymore. You won't have to, look for that abundance, because you already have it. Your ship has already come in. You will already have that abundance right in front of you. So all you need to do is let go. Let go. Because you're going to have clarity. What's been done has been done, and you'll get clarity on why that had to end. You'll get clarity on why that had to end. And you'll no longer be a victim. You will pick yourself back up by your bootstraps, is what I always hear. Right? Pick yourself up by your bootstraps, right? And remember that you will have that abundance you need. And now you can enjoy the finer things. The bug comes in like, hey, look at me. I'm a bug. So the hand is kind of like, oh, here, you want to go enjoy nature? Go enjoy nature, because you have your abundance, because your ship will come. Your ship is already here. Your ship has come in. Okay. Wow. What a great tarot reading, guys. I can't say enough great things that, I hope you enjoyed this. I surely enjoyed it, because you can't make this stuff up. This stuff is great. So that is for October 6th through the 12th. I will try to do one for the 13th through the 19th, 13th through the 19th. Hopefully, like I said, everything runs smoothly as it has been, and my plans got canceled today. So luckily I was able to, do a reading today. Otherwise I would have had to skip. If you do follow me on Whispers of the Craft, I will be coming up with a Samhain celebration. We'll do some Samhain things on that channel, and blessed be to you if you do follow it. If not, also if you go to my wrestling channel, because you're a big pro wrestling fan, I talk about my favorite wrestler, and we watch along to his matches. And all the links will be in the description field. Also, if you want to, I'm not really doing any readings right now, any personal readings, because I really just don't have the time to do it. I have a lot on my plate. So hopefully I'll be able to do some of those maybe in the coming weeks, maybe a couple of months. But we'll see. Right now, like I said, everything is kind of up in the air right now because I do have a lot on my plate. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. And like I said, if you would like a personal reading, right now I'm not scheduling anything, but if you're interested, just leave a comment down in the comment section. And also, maybe I'll find time for you. Like I said, I'd like to get back into them, but right now I'm a little busy. Anyway, if you just like to leave a comment, this resonated with you. If you want to watch this several times, go ahead. I really don't care. Like I said, I do it with the Good Witch, and her link is in the description field. So if you'd like to follow her as well, she does great with me. And like I said, I watch them over and over again because sometimes I forget what she says and I needed that vital information. So I'll just watch it again and again until I get it. So if you want to do that with me, that's fine. Watch this as many times as you want on Rumble, on YouTube. And remember that, I will try to do next week's, but I hope you have a wonderful week. This is a go do it week. This is a say yes week. So October 6th through the 12th, make sure you are saying yes and you are doing it and getting out there and getting what you need. Okay. Thank you everyone for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you next week and for another episode of Mrs. Witchy Perfect Tarot. Bye guys.